Warmly welcome. My name is Victor Free, and I'm in the beautiful setting of the Greek islands. Please feel free to practice along to this sequence where we're going to warm up, loosen up the body, and prepare it for whatever activity you choose to do next. We'll begin with the feet hip distance apart and the eyes closed. Just micro bend the knees. You just feel that you don't overlock the knee joints, so you want to sink down a little bit. Taking a couple of deep breaths in and out, bringing your attention from wherever you were to where you are right now. And in our first exercise, we now begin by shaking the body. So releasing any accumulated stress or tension out of the system by simply shaking. Shake, shake, shake. The whole body vibrates, shaking all the way out into the fingertips. A little bit more intensity for the last moment. Shake, shake, shake. And as we gently open the eyes, let's begin to jog, whipping the arms and the legs. Releasing the wrists, the ankles, elbow, knee, shoulder, hip. You want to be loose and fluid in the whole body. And relax. Finding the feet once again hip distance as we bend the knees a little bit, bringing the hands around the waist. As we pull the navel slightly inwards, we find a neutral tilt of the pelvis. Here we begin to draw big but soft and gentle circles with the head. Feeling the whole movement. Gentle stretch in the muscles of the neck. Switch directions. Let's do a few circles the opposite way. Coming back to the center. Here we now bring the hands down to the thighs and roll the shoulders up towards the ears. Feel that you're also involving the shoulder blades into the movement. Switch direction. keep the hands on the thighs as we create flexion and extension in the upper part of the back by pushing the chest forward and pushing out in between the shoulder blades. Finding a nice tempo where you create a bit of heat into the spine. Keeping the breath nice and deep. Really pushing out in between the shoulder blades. So not only forward, but also backwards. Let's keep the arms relaxed as we rotate the spine from side to side. So with the arms relaxed here, it's almost like you're whipping yourself in the back of the hip. Let's slow down, let's move into stillness. From the rotation, now move into side stretching. As we sweep one hand down, the opposite hand comes up, and then going from side to side. Be mindful not to lean too much forward and down, but really make it into a side stretch by turning the chest more upwards. And if you want to deepen the stretch, you reach over towards the opposite side with one arm at a time. Really reaching out through the fingertips. One good breathing rhythm here could be to inhale as you reach, exhale to the center. Inhale, reach, exhale back. That's it. And coming back with the hands around the waist. Micro bend the knees, pull the navel in, and shift the rib cage and the hip away from each other, keeping them on a horizontal plane. You can use the hands a little bit for support here. Pushing the hip, the pelvis in the opposite direction from where you move the chest. From the center, a few circles with the pelvis. You try to articulate all the movements that you can tilt the pelvis in. All the directions that you can move it. Pulling the navel in as you tilt the pelvis back. Switch direction. As As we bring the hands down to the hip joint, we begin to draw bigger circles. And for every circle, we gradually lean more and more forward and down, inviting the hamstring muscle in the back of the thighs into a soft and gentle stretch. Switch direction. And as we come all the way up, we lift the elbows in shoulder height and we shake the hands forward and back. Be mindful of the knees, the pelvis. Shake, 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 forward and back. And see if you can shake the hands sideways instead. Good, and release. In the next exercise, we bring the back of the wrists together and challenge ourselves not to have the hands touching each other as we make circles here with the wrist. Do it slowly if you need to. Really challenge yourself. Only the wrists touch. Switch direction. Now from here we do 3 circles forward, followed by 3 big arm circles. So open as big as possible. That's 1, 2, 3. Let's do small circles. 2, 3, and open big. 1, 2, 3. Same thing backwards now. Begin with the small circles with the wrist. And open big with the arms. Last round. So that's it. Thank you so much for showing up to practice.